Good day, everyone. I'm Angela, the moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone for today's webinar, ChatGPT and Microsoft Office, a smarter way to work. I would now like to introduce our presenter for today, Kathy Harwitz. Kathy Harwitz is highly experienced Microsoft Office instructor, specializing in Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Access. She has over 30 years of expertise in in-person and online training. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Kathy.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Kathy Horwitz, and I am very pleased and happy to be here with you today. And as Angela stated, our webinar is on ChatGPT and utilizing it along with Microsoft Office. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, obviously, we're going to talk about what ChatGPT is, and we're going to discuss the current versions. Now, notice a disclaimer down at the bottom. I want to mention this right off the bat. ChatGPT does have frequent updates. The last update was on February 1st, just 2 weeks ago. So that is the version that we'll be working with. I'll discuss a little more about version numbers and so forth throughout the presentation. We'll talk about the details of actually using ChatGPT. We'll look at the interface so that you're familiar with everything. And then we'll talk about how to write prompts. I have a lot of tips for you for writing these prompts. And finally, we'll start doing examples and using ChatGPT right along with our Microsoft Office applications. So let's start with what exactly ChatGPT is. So ChatGPT is what we call an artificial intelligence program, AI. I'm sure you've heard that term before. It's actually a program that generates dialogue. It was actually created by a company called OpenAI. It was designed back in 2018, but the first public launch was in November of 2022. For the average end user, it's a conversational, because you literally talk back and forth. So we said that ChatGPT is a conversational AI model. So ChatGPT actually stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So why does it matter to us? So as I said, as of February 1st of this year, there was an update to ChatGPT, and there are basically two versions available. There's a free model and there's a paid model. It saves your prompts and it saves the responses to those prompts as well. Now the paid version is $20 a month. You get a higher quality response because the data pool it's pulling from has more information. So here's just kind of a summary of the different models that are available. Each session is independent. One thing that I would definitely ask you to do is to check the accuracy of your results. So let's talk now about privacy and protection. Your data is encrypted. That neither version, free or paid, uses your conversations to add more information to the database. You can save your chats as long as you're logged in, whether it's the free version or this paid subscription. We can archive them, we can delete them. It removes it from your main chat history. If you delete a chat, it's permanently gone. So let's get into working with ChatGPT itself. How do we get there? There's a website, chatgpt.com. So now that we know what it is, how do we actually use it? We're going to talk a little bit about the ChatGPT interface itself. So let me switch over. Let me show you this first of all. This is what the main screen looks like. So when you write a prompt, there are some strategies that are involved. First of all, you want to be very clear and you want to be very specific. You also want to use step-by-step instructions when you can. You can refine your prompt. This is called an iteration. And under settings is where you find your archived chats. We'll click on manage. If I want to delete a message, a conversation altogether, here's one that I really don't need anymore. I'm going to click on the three dots, the options for that conversation, and I'm going to tell it to delete. So let's start with Word. What can we use Microsoft Word and ChatGPT together for? Well, definitely writing content. It's great at creating content. What can we use ChatGPT for with Excel? Well, definitely for analysis. That's a big one. So for PowerPoint, We can use it to create presentations completely. So let me just go over very quickly what you can use ChatGPT for in Outlook. One of the biggest things that you can do with it is summarize meetings. So you guys, that is ChatGPT in a very short nutshell. Use it to be more creative. Use it to be more productive. It's going to make you more efficient. It's going to help streamline and simplify a lot of tasks that you do. I just want to thank everybody for attending today. It's a joy for me to be able to help you be more efficient, and I commend you on taking the time out today to learn something new. I think that's always a great end of your day to look back and say, I've learned something new. I'm going to be better at what I do on a daily basis. I have more options. Guys, I just want to wish you a good rest of your day and have a really good weekend. Thanks, everybody.
So that concludes all the session, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone, for participating. You may all disconnect now. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.